Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Whitney Ward. Mark is on assignment tonight. We do begin with breaking news right now. Just about an hour ago, we learned an Ada County judge has ruled that the man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students can face the death penalty if he is convicted. Earlier this month, Brian Kohberger's defense team had pushed to remove the death penalty as a possible form of punishment. According to newly filed court documents, Ada County Judge Stephen Hippler denied those motions this afternoon. This comes as the prosecution said they intend to seek the death penalty if Kohberger is convicted. For more on this story, just head on over to our website at krem.com. A Spokane County judge has sentenced a man to more than 20 years in prison after he killed his wife in their Deer Park home and then tried to cover it up. We are turning now to Christian Garza, who's here in the studio, letting us know what happened in the courtroom today.
Yeah, that is right, Whitney. While the case itself has been going on for close to 3 years, today family members on both sides had a chance to speak their mind. While the judge stopped us from filming those who defended Dean Aers, we did have a chance to hear from those speaking against him. Now take a look at how this murder has affected those closest to the victim.
You lose them again and again, day after day, month after month, and year after year.
The family of Shannon Aers, the woman who was murdered by her husband Dean Aers, spoke out during his sentencing hearing on Wednesday, asking for the maximum sentence possible for the loss of their mother, sister, and grandmother.
I will never truly heal.
Angie Campbell, Shannon's daughter, read testimonies for her and her siblings, saying that Shannon's presence and her unconditional love will be missed every day.
A life should be worth more, because in my life, I will suffer to the day I die, that I lost my mother too soon.
Back in January of 2022, investigators say Aers called 911 to report his wife had shot herself. Court documents say he claimed she used his gun and it was found in her right hand. However, an autopsy showed that she had been shot in the left side of her head. Detectives later said Aers also changed his story. Another person who went before the court was Jessica Campbell, Shannon's daughter-in-law, who says telling her children the real reason why Grandma won't be sending any more cards is something she doesn't think she's prepared to do.
So looking in my tiny daughter's eyes and telling her your grandmother was murdered, that's just something I don't know that I can do.
The actual sentence for Aers that was handed down by the judge was more than 23 years in prison for the murder of Shannon Aers. In studio, Christian Garza, KREM 2 News.
Christian, thank you very much. Moscow police say an investigation into a sexual assault reportedly near Gormley Park was false. The attack had been reported near the University of Idaho campus. On November 11th, police say through their investigation, they learned that a sexual assault did not take place, and that case is now closed. The Moscow Police Department says there does continue to be no information to indicate a sexual assault suspect is at large. All right, our morning snow turned into afternoon rain, and there's still more rain ahead. We are checking back in with our chief meteorologist, Jeremy Legoo.
Well, tomorrow we'll call it a break despite there being rain in the forecast, because we're talking a real widespread rain event by the time we get into the day Friday, like serious rain. For now, it's a few light showers and temperatures in the upper 30s. We are well above freezing and staying that way until you get above 3,000 feet. Once you're above 3,000 feet, a little bit of snow, but not much. That bomb cyclone still sits off the coast. It strengthened some 66 millibars in 24 hours. That is downright staggering. This storm will go into the record books, not only for the damage it caused on the west side and the moisture it brought to areas to our south, but for just how powerful it is. It's going to spin off and throw another storm at us. That storm will likely hit us starting Friday morning. For now, it's just those remnants. We're going to continue to see these little waves moving through the next couple of days. Tomorrow, we start out dry. Tomorrow afternoon, a few scattered showers. Then we dry out. Then Friday, we wake up to widespread rain across the region and some serious warmth. 43 tomorrow with those scattered showers, 49 on Friday, and we have the potential to pick up more than a half an inch of rain as those temperatures climb.
All right, Jeremy, thank you. Well, it is Tom's Turkey Drive and the 25th year of raising money to buy local families a Thanksgiving dinner. And this year, we have a new competition to help convince people to help out. WSU and EWU basketball players are helping us out this year. We want to get all the details now from Tom Sherry and Mark Hanrahan, both there with a team at local Rose Hour stores. Tom, you're with WSU tonight.
Oh man, this is so cool. It's so cool. The Cougs are so great. Quality kids and fabulous basketball players. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got Dane right there. We've got Juan and Nate. Nate, are they able to see you? Yeah, wave to everybody, Nate. There he is right there. And then these guys just stopped in to get your autographs. This is Jackson, and you guys are brothers, right? Yeah. So I've got Jackson, Ethan, and Noah. Is that it? So how did you know we were doing this?
Well, my grandparents, hi, Nan and Grandpa, if you're seeing this, they saw this on TV and they told us about it and we had to come in.
I love that. You're a Central Valley kid, right? Yeah. Central Valley Bears? Yeah. And you're middle school?
Yeah, Evergreen Middle School.
Evergreen Middle, with your Wazoo hat. And you're going to elementary school with your Washington State?
I'm in elementary school.
Okay, you're doing...
Sunrise Elementary.
Oh, it's Sunrise Elementary. The Cougs were wondering what schools you guys were going to. This is great, and all the players signed or some of the players signed your jersey. That's pretty cool. What's it like meeting these guys?
It's cool.
It is cool, isn't it? Thanks, Jackson. I'm going to toss to Mark in a second. I just got to ask you guys, what is it like when you see these kids come in and want your autograph, want a picture with you?
I think it's really cool. We have a lot of fans out here in Washington. Coming back to Spokane, it's a lot of great people, great faces.
I love it. You guys are great people, great faces. Hey, we want you to stop in at the Rose Hours in the Valley, buy a bag, and it's the Battle of the Bags. We send it now to our friend Mark Hanrahan, who's with the Eastern Washington University Eagles. Go Cougs! Go Cougs! Go Cougs!
Nah, it's go Eags, Tom. Hey, I know it might be difficult for the viewer at home to discern who is not the basketball player here. Yeah, it's not me. I'm just a news anchor. I'm standing here with some members of the Eastern Washington men's basketball team. We have Jackson, Tyler, and Jordy. Did I get that correct? Yes, sir. Jackson's about 6'10" from Dallas. He said the winters out here are exactly the same as they are in Texas, right?
More or less, all about the sunlight.
Not too different.
No.
All right, fellas, we actually have a handshake, and they're going to do this because we are winning the Battle of the Bags. I don't know if that's true, but I think we are. Let's see the handshake, fellas.
There we go.
Very good. Hey, we got some good news just in. We heard a gentleman walked in and made a $300 donation for Tom's Turkey Drive, the Battle of the Bags. There we go. We are trying to sell as many of these as possible up until 6 o'clock tonight, so we are competing against WSU. We are hoping to win that battle. The winner will be announced tomorrow at the arena when the two teams square off in their game tomorrow night. So if you can get down here between now and 6, it'll help us out. It'll help these fellas out. We much appreciate all your support. We are going to hang out here. For now, though, Whitney, we'll send it back to you.
Sounds good, Mark. Thank you very much.